Ouch. How's it going, everyone? My name is Colin Wonders. I'm the host of Panther Stats. Today we are going over the final loss of the regular season to the Buccaneers, 17-41. And while I may be looking, pretty upset, I'm honestly not too broken up about this. This game mattered nothing for what is going to happen next year, and honestly, it helped with draft position. I don't like tanking. I would prefer to win, of course, but if this is what has to happen, it's what has to happen. But there are some good to look at this game. There are some good. Yeah, that was totally English, Colin. Great fucking job. But yes, there is good to come out of this game. We're going to go straight into the Panther Stats, which was for 42 attempts. There was 29 completions, 219 yards, and 2 touchdowns and 1 interception by Sam Darnold. With this game, he has a little bit of momentum to go into next year. I believe the Panthers are going to be going offensive line in this upcoming draft. So I'm hoping to see Sam have a chance with a better, hopefully rebuilt offensive line through free agency acquisitions and the draft. And look, all I can hope for is that we actually give him a real chance. We have the weapons, he just needs the protection. When it came to rushing, there was 98 carries for Chuba Hubbard for 48 yards, 7 for 26 for Amir Abdullah, 8 for 19 for Sam Darnold. He did fumble a few times. 1 for 13 with DJ Moore and 1 for 4 with Tommy Tremble. When it came to receiving stats, it was 7 for 87 for DJ, 9 for 56 for Amir Abdullah, 7 for 50 and 1 touchdown for Robbie Anderson, 2 and 11 for CJ Saunders, 2 for 8 and 1 touchdown for Chuba Hubbard, 2 for 7 for Tommy Tremble. When it came to defense, the defense played as much as they could and as well as they could for the powerhouse offense we were going up against. Even with an injured Buccaneers team, it's still Tom Brady, Chris Evans, and all of them that we're going up against, so you're never really that safe. Miles Hartfield had 8 and 4 and the sack, so that was great there. But other than that, we didn't really have too many crazy standout people. We saw Keith Taylor get a little bit banged up, which is, hopefully he's fine. He's actually he plays hard every time, and you love to see it. But nothing too much there. Derek Brown as well. Having some plays where he just shows relentless pursuit. Always happy. Kick returns, 4 returns for 116 yards for Amir Abdullah, so kick returns was actually great. When it came to kicking, our kicker was 1 from 1 for a field goal that he put all extra points, so we're fine there. And when it came to punting, we only punted twice for 85 yards, and they were both inside the 20, so great job to Lachlan Edwards for that. When it comes to Buccaneers stats, we are looking at Tom Brady going for 37 attempts, 29 completions, 326 yards, and 3 touchdowns, the ageless bastard. Blaine Gabbert 0 for 2. When it came to their rushing, it was Scotty Miller, 243, 1 touchdown. Keyshawn Vaughn, 10-29, 1 touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 3 for 14. And then after that, it's a bunch of shit that you don't want to see. When it came to receiving, we could not stop Rob Gronkowski. He had 7 receptions for 137 yards. Mike Evans had 689 and 2 touchdowns. Brashad Perryman had 544. Tyler Johnson had 522. Cameron Brate had 212. Keyshawn Vaughn had 212. Scotty Miller had 1-9. Le'Veon Bell had 1-1 for a touchdown. And then when he goes to the defense, of course, was just eating our offense the entire time. Anton Winfield Jr. had a sack, but he also had a fumble recovery as well. Anthony Nelson had a sack, and then Andrew Adams had an interception. So there were the standouts on the Buccaneers defense. When it came to their kick returns, it was 3 returns, 75 yards, not bad there. When it came to punt returns, it was 1 for 4 yards, not great there. When it came to kicking, Ryan Suckup was actually 2 for 3 on field goals, and then 11 points, so with all the extra points. And then when it came to punting, Bradley Pinion was doing just fine. 3 punts for 133 yards. None inside the 20, but that's because, meh. When it comes to team stats, we had 317 yards. They had 409. 207 passing to their 324. 110 rushing yards. They only had 85. 4.5 yards per play. They had 6.8. We had 18 first downs. They had 21. When it came to 4th down efficiency, we were 4 for 14. They were 4 for 11. When it came to 4th down efficiency, it was 2 for 6 and 1 from 1. Stopping there for a second. We went for it on 4th down a lot because what else do we have to lose? We shouldn't really be playing conservative. And I was actually happy to see it because we played hard even if we didn't get most of them. When it came to total plays, we had 71. They only had 60. We allowed 2 sacks. They allowed 1. We punted twice. They punted 3 times. We only had 1 penalty on the day for 10 yards. They had 2 for 10. Fumbles lost, we lost 1. We threw 1 interception, and time of possession was dominated by us, though, 35-05, 24-55 for the Bucs. Now, what this means for the Panthers is honestly not too much. All we have to see now is just what the fuck's going to happen next. And honestly, it's more of we're just going to have to see what happens. The Panthers end the year at 5-12, meaning that this is going to be a very long stretch of only having 5 wins per season. But I'm here for the Panthers. I'm going to be excited to see. The next big thing is probably going to be filling the OC vacancy, which, of course, people are up in arms because we're talking to Bill O'Brien and people are like so fucking angry. And honestly, look, I don't know if you guys know, but many shitty head coaches in the NFL right now were just really good coordinators. That's why they got the head coaching position. I mean, like Dan Quinn, shitty head coach for Atlanta, fantastic defensive coordinator for the Cowboys right now. So, look, sometimes you just have to keep one guy to one side of the ball. So, I'm willing to give it a chance. I'm willing to give anything a chance. But that's a video for another time. For right now, very simple video. We lost, got our butts kicked, but look, they played hard. We have stuff to look forward to. This is going to be a crazy offseason. We now hold the number 6 pick in the draft, and with that, we can probably get a pretty good offensive lineman. Those are all video topics for another day. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.